Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'll be showing you how I make these mini Lotus Biscoff cheesecakes. So the first thing you want to do is whip up the cream cheese until it's soft and airy, like so. You then want to add in your icing sugar and just give that a good mix, making sure all the sugars mixed in well. I then add in the white chocolate. I do save about a tablespoon or two for the decoration, and then give that a good mix. You'll see as you mix, the mixture will get a little bit more pale in colour, which is completely fine. Then whip up the double cream in a separate bowl until it forms stiff peaks. I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. I then fold in the double cream into your cream cheese mixture. Next I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons of Lotus Biscoff spread and mix that in properly. You can use the crunchy Biscoff spread as well. I just prefer to use the soft. Just keep folding that in until it's mixed evenly. I mean, you'll have a few patches of Biscoff spread, which is fine. You just want to make sure there's not a massive lump in just one area. For the base, I brush up the biscuits, and then the melted butter I add a little bit at a time because you don't want to put in too much and have it become too wet. So in my mixture of biscuits took about 110 grams of melted butter, which I do in parts. You're going for the kind of wet sand consistency. This recipe makes 40 mini dessert cups. You can make one big cheesecake with this recipe, so it's enough for either one big cheesecake or 40 mini. So all I do here is add in the crushed biscuits for the base, and I use the end of a teaspoon to kind of push it down. I don't push it down too hard, as I've made that mistake before and the base kind of becomes too hard and you won't be able to scoop it out with a spoon. So I kind of push it down gently to make an even layer but not too condensed. As you can see, I did first think using the normal end of a spoon would be a good idea, then I later realised that using the back would be much easier. So the next thing I do is just put my filling into a piping bag, use the cup as a kind of holder for the bag, and then cut off the bottom. And I'm just going to fill each pot up. Not all the way, I want to leave about a centimetre or 2 gap just for the topping. You can use a tip at the end of your piping bag. I don't have one, so I just find this works as well. You can also use a sandwich bag and just put the filling into one corner of the bag and just cut off the bottom. Just use a teaspoon to kind of put down the point, just because when I decorate I didn't want it to be too pointy. However, I did later on realise that I could have actually let it cool down in the fridge first, and you can also push it down then, which will probably be a bit more easier as the mixture will be more firm. So once I've left them in the fridge for about an hour is fine, because they're quite small, they set pretty quickly. I just add about a teaspoon of the melted Lotus Biscoff spread, and then just decorate it with the crushed biscuits I saved from earlier on. I did keep a few of the big biscuits because I thought I might use some of them for decoration, but I did see that they didn't look that right just because of how big the biscuit is and how small the pot is. So I just used the crushed biscuits and the spread to decorate. So I just kind of swirl the spread around just to make sure it's filled it all up evenly. You do want to work quite quick because the filling is already cold. The spread starts to set pretty quickly. So the second batch I got out of the fridge, I thought I'd use a bit of the white chocolate to decorate. Because of how quick the spread was setting, so I'll just say, if you do choose to decorate with the white chocolate swirls instead, maybe just do one at a time and try and keep the white chocolate in a bowl of hot water just to keep it melted. So I did fill them all up with spread first, and then just use the white chocolate, just kind of put a few tiny little blobs on the spread and use a toothpick to create the swirls, and then the rest I just finished off with the biscuit crumbs. So this is what the final product looked like. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you all make this recipe. It's a really easy recipe. You can use a lot of different kind of spreads with different biscuit bases, and they all taste amazing. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up.